Alright guys, totally enjoyed the show guys. Now guys, I just want to say this about being LGBTQ+, alright? The world has gone, like I know we see all these things discussed on TikTok about LGBTQ+ people dealing with a lot of issues. It's very hard to deal with. And the whole political elements of it and all that. It's a hard place for a lot of people and it's really difficult. And you know, I really think it's important to realize that it's like when you think about it, you think, my goodness, that coming out, if you're a younger person, coming out must be traumatic, or will I be kicked out of the home, or will I have politicians make it illegal, etc. And all that stuff is very scary, especially for someone that doesn't want to, you know, doesn't want to. First of all, it's hard enough coming out in general because it's more taboo, and people have a hard time with it sometimes. But it's just like with all these extra things, it seems really difficult. But in general, I think you have to realize that a lot of times being LGBTQ+ and being out or dating who you want or being comfortable with yourself is rewarding. It's very rewarding. You end up meeting people that you like, or you end up getting to a point where you are very happy with yourself because you admitted it openly and you don't have to worry about what people think or how people treat you because you know who you are, and it really helps, right? So, you know, the drawback to all this is that in general there are people that would kick someone out. Like if somebody had a child that was LGBTQ+, they might kick you out of the house. You might be mistreated, you might be bullied, you might be whatever. It's really sad, but in general, I think we know that that if you get past the coming out to your parents, you get past the coming out to your siblings, or you get past all that, and it's okay, there is a much better life in the future. You get to the point where you are very comfortable with yourself. You get to the point where you date and you enjoy that, and you love people, and you love all kinds of people, you know. There's so many people that are I'm bi as a guy, but there's so many people that are completely heterosexual, that are total allies to someone, to LGBTQ+ people, and you never know if they actually date them, but there's so many allies, there's so many people that are very friendly, and it's not something that is as bad as it once was. You know, I really think it's important to recognize that when we were younger, I'm 44, so when we were younger, it was a lot harder, but nowadays, it's so much better. Obviously, trans issues are at the forefront of the news and all that, but in general, even being trans, I think, you know, when you are trans and you are out, and people know you are, well, a lot of people can tell in general. Not necessarily, you can't always tell, but a lot of people can tell, but a lot of people, and that's not always true, I should say, but some of those people look very feminine or very masculine, and you can't tell. A lot of times, actually, but in general, you see someone and they're living their best life. A lot of trans people are dating lots, but tons of them, there's so many of them. They are having ex lots, they're meeting a lot of friends, you know. It's new, right? And it's not new, it's been around for a long time, but it's new that it's very trendy, it's new, that's kind of new. Anyway, totally just